All right, all right, all right. Rock and roll, rock and roll. Laura, Linz, what's going on? How's it going? Kelly's Tonic Solutions. How is it going? Thanks for being here. Mary, thanks for being here. How's it going? Vanessa, proud of you. MIA, proud of you, proud of you, proud of you. Texama Rochelle, Kyle King on air. What's up, buddy? How's it going? Thank you guys for being here today. We'll get going here. Let a few people get in. I'm loading these to YouTube now, just so you guys know as well. Leave the hearts if you're new here. Periscope, this is what we're on right now. You can follow me at mgebs on Periscope and Android and iOS. Let's rock it out. Lots of hearts, lots of love. Appreciate you guys so much. So we talk about you got to be willing to let go and not fall too in love with what it is that you're working on. See, so many times I have done a million things that people don't realize behind the scenes that I've spent enormous amounts of time on, and then I go, we gotta get rid of that. We gotta let it go. And I've had people that I've told things to that they go, well, I just did that. I got to keep it up there for so long. Well, yeah, I mean, you got to test things. It's not necessarily instantaneously, it didn't work after one time. But at the same time, so many of us fall so in love with what we've done, or we've spent so much time, months, weeks, years, working on something, to then realize, oh my God, I went in the wrong direction. I shouldn't have done that, or shouldn't do this, or maybe I should do this, but I already did all this. I already spent so much time. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks big time to spend hours and weeks and months working on something sometime to just dump it all. I've done that with about pages and this page and that page and whatever on my site, and then I find out I don't need it. It's not necessary, right? And I don't know if any of you guys ever had that, or I'm just, rambling right now, but tell me in the chat if you've ever experienced that where you're like, well, I've spent all this time, I just can't let it go. I just can't give it up. And that's the thing. There's those times you just have to. The amount of stuff here at Jumpstarters with Keith, Rochelle, and I that we do behind the scenes that people do not see on a daily basis, and that's the thing. People aren't always looking at you with a magnifying glass like you might think that they are. And so you've got to be willing to realize that and understand that what you're doing, not everybody, as much as we love to think, cares or is looking or will notice when you take that away. Right? When you take that thing away. And so the thing is, sometimes things just got to go. Sometimes, we were talking earlier, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if it's broke, fix it. If it's not working, if you're not getting business, if you're not getting the things that you want, something's wrong. Somewhere along the way, something's wrong. How many times, if you live somewhere where it's really, really hot and the air conditioner broke, what would you do? You'd fix it. But if the air conditioner wasn't broke, you wouldn't fix it. At what point do you make that decision? At what point, here's the thing. Say a little bit more, Kyle, so you can give me a little bit more context if possible, and I'll try to rant on it, because I think everything's different for everybody. I'm always testing, I'm always trying. I wrote a big post here. Let's see if I can pull it up here real quick again. You guys definitely need to go check out. So yeah, let me pull this up again here so you guys can. Right here is facebook.com/Gebs86. You can see my page here. You can type Michael Gebbin. And then there's a post right here. It's been really good today. It's a real long post. I had this tangent that I went on last night. And this will give you a lot of context. It's on YouTube, but I would check that out. But here's the thing. Too many times things cripple us from moving forward. I talked a lot about that this morning, being crippled from these things. But the big difference between me and a lot of other people is these things will maybe bother me, affect me a little bit, but I still move forward. I don't let it cripple me in such a way where I don't do anything. So I'm always taking MIA, which is massive imperfect action, on a daily basis, trying to cut the fat and figure out what's broken and fixing it. I'm always growing and I'm always learning, but I'm always doing as well. And so it's kind of that idea. There's not a right or wrong answer to these things. Sometimes you've got to go with your intuition. Sometimes you've got to go with your instinct. If you're not getting the results you want, and over and over and over again and over and over and over again, you keep doing this thing and it doesn't feel right, but everybody's telling you should do it, but it doesn't feel right to you. What can work for others won't work for us unless we want it to work and it feels right. Just because people tell you to blog all the time, if you hate writing, well, you can try to figure out how to like writing, but there's lots of other ways. There's blogging, there's YouTubing, there's podcasting, right? There's Instagramming, there's Twitter, there's Snapchat, there's Pinterest, there's all sorts of things. They all can work, and they all have their benefits, right? They all have their benefits. But that doesn't mean, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Just because it worked for them doesn't mean it worked for you. The biggest thing that I'm learning, even about myself, and this is from continually doing things, continually questioning things, is that for me, I am an encourager. I am an inspirer. I am a motivator. I am a jump starter. I am also a person who keeps you out of the box. I just had a big thing with a lady this morning where she's like, oh my God, I feel so great after this morning's call. But then she sent me this big, long email. I sent her some audio messages, and she was fired up because everybody was boxing her in, telling her this is the way. Successful people telling her this is the way. But the thing is, there can be 10 successful people who are crushing it, really crushing it, not fake crushing it, not whatever. They're crushing it. They're doing great things. It's real. But every single one of them achieved that a different way. And if you take one person's thing, they're going to tell you to do this, and it could work. You're going to have another person, they're going to tell you to do this, and it could work. But until you realize you've got to do what feels right to you, that doesn't mean just completely going loosey-goosey, whatever you want all the time. But at the other end of that, just because a successful person tells you to do it, if every single thing about it, now you need to be open to people, but if single thing about it, try until you find what works for you. Exactly, for you. Get out of that box, take the box cutter, cut open the box, get outside the box, start thinking about you. Just because things work for other people, it could work for you, but it won't if it doesn't feel right, if you can't do it, if you don't do it consistently, if you keep giving up. So you got to find that sweet spot for you. Get out of that box. Start testing, trying, but remember to let go. Remember, just because you spend a lot of time on it, if it's broken and it ain't working and it doesn't feel right, don't be afraid because you spent a lot of time on it that you can't get rid of it. Just because I spent a lot of money on the doggone air conditioner that's broken, it sucks, but I got to get a new one. I'm not going to go, oh my God, I spent all this time. It's my love of my life. It's sitting out there. I've had it for 8 years. Remember when we got that? Yeah, but when it don't work anymore, I want to stay cool. That's a fact. So when it's broke, fix it. You'll know, I think, intuitively when it's not working, when you're not getting the results you're wanting. Yeah, cliche, but when you keep doing what you're doing and you keep getting the results you're getting, if they're not the results you want, then you better do something else. Right? Questions? Anything? Real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Anybody? Love the hearts. Keep pounding the hearts. If you're here watching on YouTube or listening to it somewhere, we're on here on Periscope. Adam Gebbs doing weekly motivational calls here, inspiring stuff. So pumped to be here. People leaving the hearts. You can't see it on the YouTube video, but you can go to Periscope, Adam Gebbs, MGEBBS. Download it, Android, iOS. You can ask questions. You can interact. All sorts of fun stuff. And you can see these live when they happen. You can go to michaelgebbin.com and check out more there. You can head on over to Facebook. Anything there, my friends? Big hell yes. Appreciate you guys. Glad to be here. Another Monday. We got great stuff. I'm excited about the future. Excited about the way things are shifting. Because that's exactly what I'm always doing. I'm always shifting, always tweaking, always testing, always trying, always moving forward, always growing, right? Always doing. And so appreciate you, Kyle. I'm glad you're coming back, buddy. I hope you're finding these helpful. I hope you found some other tips and tricks and some of the other things I've done. Alan, appreciate you. Who's that? Brianna Toast, thank you for being here. Vanessa, you rock. Appreciate you so much. Great on the MIA for doing that blog. I'm proud of you. Getting out there. You will learn from doing, not from learning. We think we learn from watching and reading and listening and all these things. You will learn from doing. So keep doing, my friends. Keep rocking it, Mary. Thank you. High fives and hugs. So awesome day today. Appreciate you guys. I think I'll let you go for right now. Appreciate all the hearts. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Keep rocking. Have an amazing evening. And I will talk to you later. Take care. Bye-bye.